Welcome to this Corrective Works session. We're doing basically yoga with a twist. So find your space. I'm very sorry about the wind noise if there is any. That's the joy of the great outdoors. And come to the front of your mat or your space or the room that you're having. And start with grounding your heels, outer edges, big toe mount, and simply inhale your arms, draw the arms overhead. Keep your rib cage in, tummy in, don't pull the ribs out, and exhale, let go. Come again, inhale, release the shoulders. You don't need to overstretch the arms, just keep it nice and easy. I just want you to focus on your rib cage and the shoulders, and then pull the arms forward without pointing your rib cage out, so no back bending here. And then exhale, draw the arms back and pull the shoulder blades together. Inhale, draw the arms overhead, shoulders down, exhale, shoulders back, shoulder blades pull together last time. And exhale, shoulder blades together, rib cage in, tummy in, little bit of core activation here. And we're starting with a nice knee hug. So find your center with your left leg and then draw your right knee in. I would like you to release the shoulders, keep your chest up, chin up, eyes to the horizon or an imagined horizon, and simply point and flex your foot. Find one spot for your eyes, so you're spotting something that's not moving to help keep it with balance. And what else do you need for balance? Grounding. So ground your heel, outer edges, big toe mount. Then change your hands, grab your thigh from below so that you can stretch your leg out. Ooh. Sorry if I'm not looking into the camera, but even I have to spot something that's not moving. There's a nice little shed there that I'm spotting all the way across the river. So try to stretch your leg out, kick the heel out as much as possible, do a nice little stretch here, not too much, we're not that warm yet, and then simply step backwards into an explorative low lunge. So make sure your knee stays above your ankle, don't do any small angles here. And the most important is the movement over your first toe joint. So I want you to have mobility in your first toe joint because aging starts in your first toe joint. It just reduces our range of motion and our radius of motion and exploration and outreach and stride. So roll over your first toe mount and then release. Step just a little together here so you can bend forward. Always reminds me of these horses when they do competition. So beauty horse competition, forward fold here, nose to the knee, relax the crown of the head. And then step forward before we fall asleep, because this is too good. Bend the knees, roll up, inhale, draw the arms overhead, release the shoulders, and then bring the hands just right above your sacrum for a little back bend. Little back bends do engage the deep core muscles, the multifidi. If you exaggerate, you inhibit them. So you just want to go for a little back bend here, still keeping your tummy engaged, your ribs in, shoulder blades together, and that's it. That's a little back bend. That's all you gotta do. Inhale, draw the arms overhead, release the shoulders, release down. So make this really nice and easy just for mobilizing the shoulders, and then find your center, find a stable position so you can hug your left knee. Left knee hug, we're starting with pointing and flexing and releasing our ankle here, and then once you're ready, change hands, hand position, still keeping your shoulders low, chest up, chin up, focus a point that's not moving, and then slowly stretch that leg out. Whoop. Ground your right foot, heel, outer arches, and your big toe mound. Otherwise you'll end up like me. Woo-hoo. It's the floor. Of course it's the floor. No, my right foot is a little weaker than the left, but there we go. Now I got it. So stretch your left heel out, and once you're shaking, step backwards, explorative low lunge. So just keep rolling over your left first toe joint. Keep in mind to have a big angle here. And you can release the arms to the inside, or one arm out, one arm in, or if that is not possible, of course you can stay here. That's the easy one, or wherever you are. And you can also turn in and out, do the outward, the inward rotation, see what's going on there, and then step slightly together, bend forward, nose to the knee, little beauty competition, horse forward fold here, until we step forward. Forward fold, maybe you want to bend one knee, roll over your feet, then bend the knees, tummy in, roll up. Inhale, draw the arms overhead. Round number 2, find your center. And now knee hug. Hug your right knee again. Find your balance, chest up, chin up, standing tall. You might want to find either a flexed position or pointed, or the middle of it. Pull the navel in, rib cage in, whoop, and let go of your knee, and draw the arms overhead in a V position. You're going to reach out your fingers, opening to the sides, while you're pulling your shoulders down and towards each other. So you do want to keep your knee slightly above your hip. This is elongating the lower back, tailbone drops, while we're engaging our erector muscles that extend the back. So we're training to extend the back in elongation. And stepping backwards, release, all the way down. Very good. High lunge. Cradle the base of your skull, your occiput, then push the back of your head into your hands, elbows wide. First come up with the chest, still pushing the back of your head into your hands. This will elongate your neck muscles. Then close the elbows, extend the arms up, release the shoulders down. Nice high lunge here. Still exploring, rolling over your toe joint. Whew. This is good. And remember, we're having a little bit of a back bend here, but you don't want to overdo it. You want to start back bending from the hip, not from the lower back, because that would inhibit our core, very deep spinal muscles, the multifidi. So you do want to keep your tummy in slightly, and you will feel this in your hip flexor on the right-hand side. Very good. Release forward. Step forward, forward fold. You can bend the knees. Mobilizing your ankle joint, then bend the knees, tummy in, roll up, draw the arms overhead. If you're feeling like it, you can do a slight back bend here, anchoring your hands above your sacrum. Lift the chest up, elbows pulling towards each other, shoulders down, and release. Ready for the other side. So find a good spot where you can rest with your right foot. Then hug your left knee. And once you've found your position, chest up, chin up, shoulders down, your knee is above your hips. Let go. Inhale, arms overhead. Make sure your ribs stay in. Don't let this knee drop. Pick it up as much as you can. Now reach your fingers out. Lower your shoulders. Whoop. Little yogi toes here. Not flexed, not point but flexed. A little bit of both. Whatever feels good, just engage all the way into your toes. Elongate the back of your lumbar spine, tailbone lengthens towards the floor. Deep muscles activating here, and then step backwards. Very good. So you want to find your big angle here. You want to really anchor the ball of your left foot into the ground. Then cradle the base of your head and open your elbows. Push into your hands. A little bit of resistance will elongate your neck. Then close your elbows and extend the arms overhead. Remember to extend from the hip, so you do need to contract your glutes a little bit, and don't just hang in there, but engage. See that difference? This is just hanging in my ligaments and tendons, and this is whoop. This is real engagement here happening, and this is much more stretching my psoas a lot more. A lot more work also on the right side. There we go, releasing forward. Step forward, forward fold. Release the head, nose to the knee. Mobilize if you need to, and then bend the knees. Suck the belly in. Draw the arms overhead. If you need to, you can bring the arms behind your back for a little back bend. You don't have to lift the chest, lift the chin a little bit. And release down. Let's do round number 3. You can stay here at the front of your mat or space. I'm just turning around so you see what I'm doing, because we're coming into tree pose. So you want to grab your right ankle, and either if you have a pant like me that is non-slippery and you can attach to, you can bring your foot to your adductors, to the inside of your leg. If you start losing your pants when you do that, just come here, same thing. Because what I would like you to do is first, left leg is grounding, as you've already learned from me. The heel, outer edges, big toe mount, we're grounded. Then we're turning our legs out. So you do want to do an outward rotation. And we do know how to do this inward rotation way too well. What we want to do is the opposite, opening. So you do want to rotate your legs out, same with your shoulder girdle. So open the chest, and once you're stable, bring the arms overhead in a V position. So I'm not doing the classic Anjali Mudra here. I want you to open your chest, release the shoulders down, and pull the tips of your shoulder blades together. And if you can, of course, bring your leg up. Oh, the swans are back. Great. So bring that right knee out as much as possible. Of course, it is a little bit of a ballerina move, this outward rotation, but you do not rotate your foot out. It's just a feeling in the depth of your glutes of engaging the backside of your legs. We'll get another chance later. First of all, step back with that right leg to stay where you are. Simple back stepping here. And then anchor your right foot 45-60 degrees, and you do want to first find your position before we're coming up into warrior one. So if this is uncomfortable, you can still come up into that lunge position. You don't need to come into warrior position. If you don't have that flexibility and it really hurts, then just come onto the ball of your foot. Else, if you are comfortable here, remember our head cradling, so push the head into your hands, open your shoulders and your elbows, elongate your neck, then bring those elbows in and extend your arms. And you don't want to just hang in here and maybe even bring that back heel up. You do want to engage and pivoting your pelvis backwards. So the top of the pelvis comes back and the base of the pelvis comes forward. A little bit of a Elvis Presley move here. Keep pushing the back heel and the outer edge of your foot down. Keep your shoulders low, chin up, eye gazing towards the horizon, and then release down. I'm simply changing position so you can see what I'm doing. So you do want to relax forward. Danke. And then inhale up, exhale lower down. Inhale, you want to twist your back. So you can either have your hand flat on the ground, or if you need your hand to be a little bit higher, onto the fingertips or your knuckles. And rotations are really good for detoxing and massaging our inner organs. Because hey, our inner organs, they don't have feet, they can't walk on their own, they can't move on their own. So every now and then we have to just shake them a bit and move and twist them a little bit. Good one. If you don't want to do this, bounce forward. You don't have to. Just inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale. I like to exhale in the rotation because exhaling reduces the tone of our muscles and does make stretching and releasing so much better. Very good. Come back to the front of the mat. Little forward fold, step together, bend the knees if you want to, and then bring the navel in, roll all the way up, arms overhead. No need to do any back bends here because we're going to do that anyhow with our warrior one. All right, stay there. Just so you see what I'm doing. Left side tree pose. So depending on your trousers and your flexibility, bring the leg, the foot either to the inside of your adductors, close to your groin, or simply below the knee. Don't put the foot against the knee. The knees don't like that, but this is fine. Then rotate everything outwards. Open the whole body up, and don't forget to do not rotate your foot out. Do not forget to not rotate your foot out. It is very clear. And then draw the arms overhead. Big V position. Extend your fingers, reach your fingers out, but keep your shoulder blades down and pulling towards each other. So the shoulders are pulling down. So we don't want this trapezius muscle, this very reactive muscle to react now, because there's nothing happening, there's no stress, there's no danger, no dogs. And so you can relax. Woohoo! And then step backwards with your left leg. Low lunge, Left leg is coming back. You want to anchor your left foot if you can. If not, just stay here on the ball of your foot. But if it's possible for you, anchor your foot. This is adding an outward rotation to the leg, which allows us to stretch the psoas a little bit more. So cradle the base of your skull, of your head, elbows out to position the shoulder blades, then bring the elbows in and extend. And you don't want to just release into your ligaments and tendons and like hang in there. You do want to engage a little bit. And remember the Elvis movement. So the pelvis is pivoting a little bit backwards. So the lumbar spine is a bit protected and you're not hanging in your lumbar spine in like a full back bend without control. Always stay in control. Keep breathing here. Wonderful. Time to release. All right, release down, come back into the center. Inhale, exhale, twist. And release down. And if you don't want to do the twisting, what you can also do is just shifting left and right. We're going to dip some deeper in the next round into our adductors, but you can be very explorative. Just use this position to find out whatever feels good, side bending, twisting, whatever you really need. And we're gonna do one more here, and then we're ready for our last round number 4. So come back to the right leg, step forward into forward fold. And this one is a little bit of a challenge. So you want to bend your knees, pull the navel in, draw the arms overhead, extend. Remember to keep your rib cage in and release the arms. So find a good spot and spot something with your eyes. I'm using my little shed here. So you want to first hug your knee, then just hug your knee with your left hand. The right hand is going to come over in a rainbow. Oop. I'm going to turn towards the knee. Sorry, I'm turning away from you. So basically we're having a twist here. So we're twisting with the upper body against the knee while we're standing on one leg. And this hand here, right hand, palms are facing up. Now I have one more challenge because this is our last round. Maybe you can grab your right toe with your left. Oop, first fingers. Maybe. There we go. Just try to extend the leg forward while you're still turning. Ooh. Yes. Wonderful. And step backwards wherever you were. That was great. Stepping backwards and we're twisting. So you're staying into your lunge position. Big toe mount, then bring the right hand 90 degrees. This is a right angle, so fingers are pointing out, then twist towards the knee. So we're twisting the other way around. You want to turn your belly button towards your left knee, and your left knee stays in, tucked in. Don't let it go. Keep it tucked in. Push against the ceiling. Flex the hand. This is opening the arm line, opening the chest. Enjoy this one. Great. Then come into the middle, and I'm just going to turn around so I can see you. So this time we're grabbing our right leg, bending the left, and you want to push the outer edges, heel down, really stretching the adductors, the inside of our right leg here. Make sure that your foot and knee are pointing into the same direction. And if you feel like it, little karate stretch, bring those toes up, sit down, stretch your ankle, make sure foot and knee are pointing into the same direction, and then come back to center. Other side, you want to grab your left leg, bend the right, knees pointing towards the toes, heel is grounded on the ground, And if you want to do it, if you feel like it, I need to bring my heel a little bit more in. So find the position that suits, so that knee and foot are pointing into the right, into the same direction. No right, no wrong. And we're stretching the hamstrings here on that side. So we're having a lot of hamstrings, and they all deserve to get stretched. Come back to center first, and then fold forward, step together, bend your knees, belly in, inhale, draw the arms overhead. Next time we're going to do a little bit more sun salutation in case you're missing your push-ups, in case you don't, lucky you. And last round, left leg. So find a good spot for balance, and then hug your left knee first. Grab your left knee with your right hand, preparing for rotation. Inhale, big circle, big rainbow. Palms are facing towards the sky or ceiling, so this is easy for now. Let's see what happens when we start extending that left leg. So you want to grab your big toe. Where's the toe? Found it. Whoop. And then stretch out that leg. Keep twisting, keep rotating. This is just finding out what happens, what's gonna happen. Just a little adventure where we don't really know what's gonna happen, and then we step back. Perfect. Stay there. I'm gonna turn away from you. Just mobilize your toe mounts here, your first toe joint, then ground the left hand, fingers are pointing out, rotate towards your knee. Getting a suntan here, love it. And remember to not let the right leg go. Keep the right knee tucked in so that the foot stays grounded, the knee is above your ankle, and you want to push against the sky or ceiling here. Ooh, to really open the arm line, open the chest, keep the spine neutral, elongate from the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone. Yeah, very good. Last stretch. Come all the way into the middle. Grabbing your left leg, bending your right. Knee pointing towards the toes. And either stay here, or if you feel like it, bring your butt down. Stretching the ankle here. Come back. Up, other side. Grabbing the right leg, bending the left. And if you want to go lower, stretching the hamstrings here too. Exploring whatever feels good. Come first back to center, then turn all the way to your right side. Step forward with your left leg, come into forward fold, bending the knees, rolling up. Then inhale, keep your tummy in, your ribs in. And release. That was round number 4. Very good. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.